tell you, we have a new person on here. What is his name? It's Dr. J is in the house. Woo! We miss you, Dr. J. We really did miss you, Dr. J. You know, I've been preaching online. Somebody caught that, I think. But no, I did miss you, Dr. J. You know we always miss you. But anyway, welcome to the Talk of Life Talk Show live show. And tonight we're so excited. I'm going to turn this down. Okay. We're so excited to have, I'm not going to tell you till after Scripture Walk. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we're happy to have Kimberley sitting over here. We have Dr. J, and we have Dr. Linda over here, our sex therapist and everything. If you have any sex questions, you can call Dr. J.
Yes.
If you have any spiritual questions, you can call Dr. K over here. And if you have animal questions, you can call Dr. J here.
Now, you said she's our sex therapist?
Yeah.
She's not a healer, is she?
No. No.
Not in that sense.
No. Hers is too old and out of date.
Ooh.
I heard that.
It won't work. She have to lay hands on folks. Now, that'll work. Now. Dr. J, you always coming on show starting stuff. But anyway, we're excited to have. But we're going to come back and introduce our special guest right after the scripture walk because we definitely need the scripture walk.
Amen.
And I hope Otis have some good music for Kimberley.
I just want to know if after the scripture walk, can I go ahead and go home?
Why?
Since they finally came, I can rest because they've been on PTO for like 2 years.
I was on FMLA.
FMLA.
You can rest on Tuesday.
You can rest on Tuesday,
We
Kim.
keep.
We keep.
Yeah, you
I
don't
need
keep
some
those
time off. I
till
need some time
Tuesday.
off. They decided to come back.
No,
It's
Kimberley,
like,
no.
Can I go ahead and go?
No.
I can't let you go
I'm
because,
just
hey,
take my stuff. and
I know
go
you're
ahead on.
going to be
So I
here.
can go to sleep. AARP gotta go to sleep.
Kim.
What you trying to do?
Oh, go ahead with your scripture
you
walk.
and Keith got
We
a date
need some
tonight.
help.
Oh,
No, she gonna stay right here.
Amen.
Like this and like that. You hear me?
Oh, we supposed to be doing
Bible
scripture
on my
walk.
right side out this Honda, I'm hopping out.
This is the
This
scripture,
down south of the
Kimberley.
Lord, so what you talking about? Don't matter where I
Philippians
go,
1
I
and
praise the
6
Lord without
says,
me copping
finish
out.
what you
Came a long
start.
way from blowing
And
woods all
Lord,
over my
we
mama house.
need
They
to
know it's
finish
Christ,
this
ain't no
show
months ago.
tonight.
Was big crippin' if you
And
know
I'm
better,
so
fruits of
glad
the spirit,
Otis
the
gave
wicked
us
not
some good
kicking. Holy
music.
step and go get it, guarantee
And
it
like
gon'
I
come with it.
told
They
Kimberley
persecute the kid,
before,
I ain't tripping,
Otis,
I'm watching
please
stuff
don't
with a
ever
mistake.
give up
I
on
ain't the Christian
Kimberley.
version of nobody.
They
The holy
always
hood
getting
trophy,
into
don't
it.
compare me to nobody.
So,
And when it
if
come
you're
to my
going
private
through
baby, I'm
something
so
and you
cocky,
feel
I'm out here making
depressed,
hits so nice.
please
Like I play hockey.
remember, don't
Hey,
ever
it's
give
like
up
this
on
and like
life.
that. And if I
Because
rock and
life
say
is
go,
fun.
I'ma slide a
So
slow cap.
enjoy
In
the
the hood, it's
fruits of
lost
your
souls, and
labor.
that's where I'm gonna
Thank
roll
you,
at.
Kimberley. I hope
That's
that
a
music
freak
don't
either,
do
but
your
they already
dance so you
know
can
that.
wake
Know what
up.
I mean for sure. Know what
All
I
right,
mean
do
for
it, girl.
sure.
Break it
Know what I
on
mean
down.
for sure.
Go
Know
on,
what I
girl.
mean for
Do
sure.
it.
Know what I mean for sure. Know what I mean
That
for
is
sure.
our
Know what I mean
scripture
for sure.
walk.
All we
Know what I
need
mean
is
for
tan
sure.
back. All we need is tan back.
Who?
what's the name of that song?
Tan.
I like that.
I like that one too.
Y'all
What's
know
the
I
name
came
of that
around the
song?
corner. What's the name of that song? Hype Man. Super hype. Super hype.
Is that what it
It's
is?
a young Christian rapper. She's
Super
really
hype.
good.
Oh, really?
Tasia is her name. She's a young rapper and she got saved. She's doing a lot of good things out there in the community. But y'all, I was in Sam's. Let me tell y'all this real quick. I
Tell
came
us,
around
come
that
on.
corner and I said, "That's the Talk of Life talk show lady." It was Tan. I looked up and everybody was like, "Well, who is she? Who is she?" I was like, "That's Tan," because I hadn't seen her.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that was her. When I came around the corner, it was Tan. She was, and I was like, "The Talk of Life talk show lady."
And they were trying to figure out who
Who are you
the
talking about? She
talk
was
show
like,
lady.
"Be quiet, be quiet. I'm not dressed."
She took a picture and sent it to me, so I was so happy. So we miss you, Tan.
We miss you.
But tonight we're so blessed, and I am so blessed because we've been knowing each other for years, and we just somehow just disappeared. I think she ghosts me. I just found out what ghost meant, y'all. I didn't know what ghost meant. You know, I am so sheltered, I did not know what ghost meant.
Really?
No, I didn't. I thought it was the ghost of show.
No.
But I think you ghost me, Sylvia. This is the one and only lady. Sylvia is in the house with us tonight. Yes. And Sylvia used to have the paper. What was the name of the paper?
Newspaper with Sylvia in the community.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. And I was in her paper, and she videoed us and everything. Then she ghosted me. But the ghost came back. The ghost came back. The ghost came back. And then when we was taking pictures, This guy here knows everybody. I know he is not cleaning his glasses on the show.
Trying to see.
I'm not even trying to look over there to see him cleaning his glasses. I gotta take a tea break. I really need some tea in this cup with some little more added to it.
Oh my gosh! Welcome
But
back,
anyway,
Jerome. Welcome back, Jerome.
Welcome back, Jerome. Dr. Jerome.
Hey, Chris Walker. Thanks for stopping by,
And this
Chris.
what I said. I know Jerome know everybody.
Oh my
And I
God!
was shocked when he didn't say he didn't know Lady Sylvia. But then his old brain started ticking. And he remembered. I know her by her birthday. Ain't that something?
Isn't that something? He
That's
her
something.
birthday.
He remembered her by the birthday. I wish he had got the wrong date.
How am I gonna get the wrong date and we have the same birthday?
Because you know how you think.
In dog years.
You know you Dr. J that talks to
Animal.
Animals.
I didn't say it. He said that. But anyway, we have Sylvia here.
Yay, Sylvia.
And we're so happy to really have
Yay,
Jerome
yay.
and Linda back on
I
the show
know.
tonight.
Oh my gosh,
and
I can
Kimberley,
take a
I cannot
nap
believe
over
you
here.
want to leave me.
Yes, so I can go
She got a
rest.
hot
I've been
date.
holding it down for y'all.
She got a
I've been
hot
trying to
date.
be funny. I've been trying to be the sex doctor. I've been trying to have all y'all wisdom.
But
She the sex doctor.
You did all that.
did all of it.
And I was trying to hold it down and try to be
I'm so
myself.
proud of you.
Y'all just let me
And
go.
she didn't even have to use the healing V.
Amen.
Thank God. Thank God.
But anyway, we have Lady Sylvia here that's going to talk to us, and she's representing Dr. Elizabeth Branch. We welcome Dr. Elizabeth Branch to the show in spirit. In spirit tonight because she couldn't make it. But Sylvia, Lady Sylvia here,
Yay, Lady
worked
Sylvia.
real close to Dr. Elizabeth Branch. And
Yeah.
Dr. Elizabeth Branch is well known all over the city.
Yes.
So,
Yes, she is.
Sister Lady Sylvia, we know you are well known because you've been all over everywhere.
Everywhere.
And she's
Everywhere.
still the same height. I thought she would have been growing because she is such a tall person
grew a
in the
little bit.
community.
She grew a
She
little
grew
bit.
this much since the last time I've seen her. But she's still beautiful.
Thank you.
As always, she still has a great personality.
Yes.
But tonight she is representing Dr. Elizabeth Branch. So can you tell us and share with us a little bit about Dr. Elizabeth Branch?
I will, but first let me just thank you for
Ghosting me.
allowing us
For ghosting me.
for allowing us to come on your wonderful platform
Well,
and meet
thank
these
you.
beautiful people.
What beautiful people.
All these beautiful people
Oh.
and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
handsome
Will you
gentleman
give her your
right
glasses? I
there.
think she needs them.
Right.
And I think we
Shame,
ghosted each
shame.
other.
Okay, we ghosted each other. She ghosted me first.
Okay, but a little bit about Dr.
Yeah.
Branch. She was an educator for all of her life.
Yes.
And her family, they're all educators. It's a
husband.
wonderful
That's a blessing.
family.
Yeah.
And she started, I met her with The Man in the Mirror years ago
Okay.
with Ricky Clark and Steve Richmond. I don't know if
Uh-huh.
you remember them, but with all of them. And she has continued her journey through writing books and working in the community and working with the youth. This lady really wants to leave a legacy for our youth. And I love her vision, and I really
Yeah.
support her, and I want to help her legacy survive and keep thriving.
Yes, and you'll see a picture of her and Sylvia on the screen tonight. Sylvia, and that's Dr. Elizabeth Branch right there. Beautiful
Beautiful,
woman of
beautiful.
God, and she
Yes.
has a sweet personality. And give me some of the projects. And, tell me a little bit about, you said she wrote the book, Man in the Mirror, right?
Yes, that was her first book that
That's
she
her
wrote
first book.
many years ago. And
Okay.
then now she has a couple of more book
books
projects
out there.
coming out that I can't talk about right now, but I
Okay.
can talk about Choosing to Lift Every Voice and Sing, which I sent a picture of. Now,
Okay.
that is
Okay.
a workbook
Okay.
that goes to different people, can get that workbook and teach her principles in the book. And it's all about edifying and lifting our voices
Right,
and singing
right.
and talking and teaching our youth to be
Gotcha,
prideful
gotcha.
in ourselves and to
Yes.
love our history and who
Yes.
we are. So I just love that about her, because she
That's
today
awesome.
still loves educating our youth.
Right. Because she is And my hats go off to any educator, especially to deal with these children nowadays.
Yeah.
And Jerome has worked in the school system with them. And it's not easy, and I go into the school system doing career day and listen to some of these kids. And I hats off to any educator out there.
Yes, hats
that's
off.
working with the children. To one of our members here, Rosalind Barther and Dara Manor, my hats go off to you all for working with the children out there, because these children nowadays, for a fact yourself, how they can be so disrespectful, talk back, and you be wanting to choke them, but you don't want to go to prison.
Yeah.
But I admire the work that you are doing with her and everything. What are some of her projects?
Well, they have a project coming up this Thursday. It's an open house because they just opened up G&M. It's an event center in Everman, off of Everman Parkway.
okay.
So they are there, and they're going to introduce themselves to the community there. So they're doing an open house on the 8th, and then next week, Valentine's Day, they're having a Valentine's Day event for couples or singles that want to get out and mix and mingle. And then on the 17th of February, Dr. Branch is doing her first event with the Vista program, because she's with the Vista program, and it's gonna be about young ladies getting to know about their beauty, building self-esteem. They're going to be speakers and lunch, and we had sponsors, and you was one of those sponsors that helped get a couple of young ladies to the event. So we appreciate
Yes, Doc.
we appreciate you and everybody that has sponsored and helped to help her vision come to life. So that's going to be amazing.
And that's February the
17th.
That's project, that's her
Well,
project.
Project Stand Up is her
Project Stand
nonprofit
Up.
organization.
Yeah, that's her nonprofit
Right.
organization. What is that about, the Project Stand Up?
It's about teaching the youth
okay.
in the communities
Okay.
and building and giving back and teaching those kids that they are somebody. I mean, she's heard about so many things that's happening in that community of Everman, and she's already put on her hat and ready to go out and assist and just have somewhere for the kids to go so they don't have to be hung up in all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, because there's a lot going on.
It is.
Right.
And I didn't know, I went to Bishop Elementary, which was in Everman. That's my first time going to a school in Everman for a career day. And those are some smart kids.
Yes, yes.
Man, they had projects all along the wall, volcanoes, hearts. And I said, what grade did these things? Because it was so educational. And I got that word, educational. That's my word, okay? And don't ask the definition of it. I just made it up. And they were so educational that I was just blown away when she said they were second graders and third graders. And when I went in and I was talking about engineering and all this, and one of the classes I really loved because they said, well, Miss Kirkwood, how old are you? And I said, I'm 63. And they said, oh my God, we thought you was 26. I said, well, baby, I'm standing there with y'all. I had on that young wig, baby, and everything. Yeah, baby. You know, kids can say the darnest thing. But they said that, and I said, these kids ain't lying, baby.
That's
they just
right,
love
they
Miss
not.
Kirkwood, and I gave them an ink pen for that. And then the ink pen wouldn't work. I said, y'all got to keep doing it, till it. They gave me them old ink pens. But anyway, it's just so nice to be able to affiliate with people that are in the school. And some of the girls that she worked with are homeless as well, right? Some of them are homeless girls. And these homeless girls really need attention. They need
Yes.
that.
So what do they do with the homeless?
Well, it's like the events that we put together. We want to bring those young ladies in. Like there's going to be someone that's going to give them some makeup tips and just teaching them about things that they might not be able to get out and be a part of. So it's to make them feel whole and back in the community and feel loved, really, because, homeless kids, they're ridiculed all the time. So it's all about self-esteem
That's
is
right.
what she
That's
wants to
good.
help instill and build. So that's why she do these monthly events to start, and hopefully big funding will come in, and then she can do a lot more stuff like daily. That's her goal.
Oh, that's
So they
her-
do hygiene, and,
Well, for this particular event, they're going to be teaching about beauty. They're going to be teaching about hygiene, and then there's
Oh,
a
that's a
speak-
good thing. Please.
Yes, it is. And then there's going to be a speaker that's going to come out and talk to them about Mary Kay, about how to apply makeup age appropriately and those kind of things.
So that they don't look too grown.
Right, too grown and,
Because some of these
pile
kids
too
look
much
too
on.
grown for their age.
Yes.
You know, we go to a lot of these with the Kirk booth with the school event, and you walking in, you thinking you in high school,
Right.
and these kids are in the 7th and 8th grade,
Right.
looking like hoochie mamas, dressed all up to here. Yeah, you know hoochie
I ain't
mama.
heard that since the 90s.
Y'all ain't heard
I know,
hoochie
who
mama.
was she? I never got to meet.
You didn't get to meet hoochie mama,
Betty Boo.
Betty Boo.
You take that back, Linda. Betty Boo's not who
Yes,
she
Betty
was.
Boo was.
Don't cry, Kimberly. She was only playing. She was only playing.
She's in my house, Linda.
Will you bring Betty Boo so we can see Betty Boo next time?
Statue of Betty Boo.
Do you really?
Yeah.
She don't know who she mom.
She's not a hoochie
Y'all
mama. She a
are
hoochie
too
boo boo.
funny.
She boo 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 boo.
Y'all are too funny.
But you know, but they dress these girls too provocative,
That's
and
true.
then that's when they become targets for human trafficking.
Right.
Right.
That
They
is
really
right.
do. They
Right.
become. We was talking about human trafficking on 1 hour shows not too long ago. How these girls. Matter of fact, was it with Bonham when they was here? They did the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we talked about that with the movie Lotus, and they bring these girls in and they look so grown,
Right.
and then when they get out there in the human trafficking, they don't know. So they made a movie called Lotus, which should be coming out pretty soon, about how the woman was on drugs and she ended up selling her daughter. And the woman that she sold her daughter to was in human trafficking. So, you know, we have to be careful. And I think that Dr. Elizabeth Branch is doing a good thing. So her book, Lifting Up Every Voice, what is that?
Choosing to lift
Choosing
every
to
voice
lift
and
up
sing.
your voice
And sing.
and sing. So
Right.
she's teaching them how to what?
That book is teaching them how to. It's a.
Is it?
But yeah, that is in there because she wants them to know that anthem. But it also it's like a workbook for organization.
I tell you, we have so much fun on this show.
Y'all do, and that's good.
Or Liberty.
But it's like a workbook that different organizations can have and teaching their own organizations or churches or wherever. So it's a workbook, and then she's working on 2 more workbooks.
Okay.
So, and this lady is over 80. She just had a birthday.
Really?
my
Over
God.
80?
Yes.
And she looks so good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I just took that picture of her.
Wow.
So that, yeah, she looks good.
Yeah, she's a little fancy one. I'm gonna have to
Yes.
tell her she really looks good.
And her brain still works
Going-
well,
but that's
and
why.
I mean, and she just wants to help, and
That's
you know,
good.
because the
That's
kids
good.
just need the help, and she also wants to, because we know that to work with youth,
Yes.
that you have to show them that you care.
Right.
Thank you.
Before you
Yes.
can even do any, you can't talk
Right.
to kids and tell them how to do anything until they know you care about them.
Right.
So that's one thing that she and I have a vision on just alike. But she also knows that whatever environment they're in, that's why she wants to reach the moms with the daughters. So
Oh, I
on this
like
one, she's
that.
really hoping
Right.
that some moms can come with them. And then March the 30th is another one, which will be with moms and daughters as well. But it's the same event.
And that's
but
February
just-
the 17th. That's what's coming up, right?
No, that's this one, but then there's another
Another one in
one
March.
on
Okay,
March
which
the
one is
30th.
coming up that I sponsor?
You sponsored the 17th.
Okay, that's
in
the one.
2 weeks.
Okay, because I
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
try to get to that one.
Yes,
'Cause
ma'am.
I
We'd
have
love
sponsored
to
that
see.
one. But I sponsored on behalf of the Talk of Life Talk Show. So y'all should give me a hand clap of praise, okay? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We
thank you.
appreciate
Oh,
you.
thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
oh thank you, thank you.
What is the age group? age limit? I mean,
This group is 13 to 18, but on the 30th, the Boys and Girls Club wanted us to do the 10 and 12-year-olds. So
Okay.
that one is going to be 10 and 12 because they have a group of kids that need that, is what
Yeah.
they said.
So it's
we're gonna-
females?
Females.
It's only
in
females?
these two, but
Okay.
we will be catering to males as well.
And that is good because these
Yeah.
female girls really need it.
Yeah.
Yes, and their mothers need it as well.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That's true. Sylvia Chess, thank you for tuning in. She was one of my co-hosts years ago. She says, hello, beautiful people. She talking about me. In today's time, many homes do not have authentic leaders in the home.
That's
Our moral village have been diminished, and many of these youth do not have mature mentors. Thank God for the work you all are doing on behalf of our youth. Thank you. Thank you, Sylvia. We give you a hand clap. And that is so true. That is so true that we do not have a lot of good mentors. But thank Dr. Elizabeth
Yes.
Branch for being a good mentor. Even in her young days,
Right.
she is still going out there. And it is so sad that a lot of young women do not have someone to take time to
Right.
that's true.
teach them how to have good hygiene, how to wash up under their arms and bathe and all of that stuff.
Right.
And not only that, you all, it's sad to say we have adults that need to know
That's right.
hygiene as well, Dr. J.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, she called me out. Why you call me out? That's me.
You do. That's the reason why I was saying that, because you smell so good, Dr.
yeah,
J.
you do.
He
I
does.
like
He
that.
always smells. That's one thing I can say. He knows to take a bath
I take
when
my
he come
baths
on this show.
every Wednesday and every Saturday.
No, and every Monday. No, every Sunday, because he have to be ready for Monday. I thought are you just throwing on cologne and coming over here? You know you can't mix cologne with must.
No, you can't do that.
Thank you, because you be smelling too good to do that.
No, I take at least one shower a day. At
Okay,
least.
good. Thank you.
In the summertime, too.
Okay, good.
Sometimes 3.
Okay, that's enough,
Yeah.
Dr. J.
But you got to get up under there.
Yeah, you got to
We
get
gotta
up. Okay, Dr.
scrub.
Yeah,
J.
you got
Dr.
to
J.
scrub.
Okay, Dr. J.
We got to teach the kids.
But
to-
Dr. J, that's
all the-
another time. Not
Right.
on the show, Dr. J. Oh my God, he wants to get down dirty.
He hasn't been here.
No,
He
I want
hadn't
to
been
get
here. He's
clean.
making up for
I
time.
want to
know.
get clean. I don't want
But
to
he
get
have been
down
trying
there.
to
I
tell
wanna clean.
us how to clean the bottom part. Come on, Dr. J.
Well, the bottom part goes
Go
up.
go over there
It
to this
holds
here.
a
Go
lot.
to her thing and talk over there. They would love to see how men's
Tanisha's on.
clean.
Tanisha's on.
Yeah.
Hi, Tan. Hi, Tan. Tan, we got Dr. J. We missing you, Tan.
What it do?
But
What it do,
anyway,
Tan?
we're so happy. But we're going to pause right now before we come back and hear some more about Dr. Elizabeth Brandt. We're going to have our fashion by Kim while she is awake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, Otis,
Mama
play
always- 'Cause
something.
she's threatening
Please,
to
Otis,
leave.
play something
We
because.
have a new watcher too called Chris
threatened.
Walker.
Okay.
To the center.
Oh,
He's
did he?
watching.
Hi, Chris
And I asked him to
Walker.
watch, and he's watching.
Yes, and somebody else sent you a thing on here too saying, who is that? Shamika Brazil? Hello, Miss Luna Smiley and Kimberley Jack. Yeah.
I know she's so beautiful.
Okay, come on, do your thing. Fashion by Kimberley. All right, Kimberley, do your thing, girl.
Otis be trying to be funny. Otis won't turn up my music.
Turn the music up, please, Otis.
Otis be trying to be funny.
Like I play hockey. Hey, it's like this and like that. And if my
That's a
brother say
gospel
go, I'ma
rapper,
slide
y'all.
it's no cap. In the hood, it's lost souls, and that's where I'm gonna roll. That
Oh,
really
she done
offensive
put
for
the
the kids.
hoodie
They already
on.
know that.
All right, what did you say? Look at what's in the
Know what I
back.
mean for sure. Know what I mean for she's. Know what I mean for sure. Know what I mean for she's. Know what I
It
mean
speaks
sure.
for
Know what I
itself,
mean
y'all.
for she's.
Say what that means.
I don't be
Come on,
outside,
come on,
I
Get
Jerome.
on up there, show
don't be
your
outside,
room.
I be in the third.
Come on, Jerome.
Be outside, I be in the
Come on,
third.
Dr. J, show
I'ma keep
yours.
my father
Come on,
first.
come on.
Okay, she's adding fashion. Well, and he's gonna do a dance. Y'all they gonna do a dance with fashion.
Hello, Miss Brazil.
Go ahead, go
I
ahead.
hope you enjoying the show.
Yeah. Go ahead, do your thing. Oh, I mean, she dancing. All right, get down there. And that's Dr. J. That's Dr. J with his hoodie. I wouldn't miss this show if I had to. I tell you. This is one awesome show, ladies. See, I tell you, these people here, they have so much fun. Wait a minute. Sylvia said not the bottom. Yes, Sylvia, he's trying to watch the bottom on the show. Look, I have to take a tea break.
When you tell Miss Brazil hello, we're good people.
We are good people, Miss Brazil.
We're good
But we are real, Miss Brazil. We tackle the real stuff. So if people want to be on this show, they have to be real. They have to be honest.
Got
And
to.
they have to stand up for the truth, because that's what we do. All right, because we stand by the word of God and not the word of Dr. J. Okay, but back to Dr. Elizabeth Branch. Dr. Elizabeth Branch, we know that you would have been here, but we thank God that
Yes.
you are one of the most recognized ladies in the community. She was a part of TCC, right?
That's
And what did
her-
she do? Do you remember what she did at TCC?
I know she was an English professor.
Okay, an English professor. Oh, that means she would teach them how to speak good English.
Yes,
Good
yes.
proper
She
English.
teach me grammar.
Right.
And,
And now, where y'all at? At where? Ain't that what they said? Where y'all at?
Okay then.
Yeah, and okie dokie, and all of that. So, thank you for the English grammar.
What it do?
What to do? What's up? You know. So we don't do all of that on this show.
We don't.
We're very professional.
Where y'all at?
Look at Kim. Leave it to Kim. Kim talking about where y'all at. Y'all are so funny. But she is such an awesome educator. She has 2 books that we're talking about tonight. Was
Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror. What was the Man in the Mirror about, though? Is that talking about yourself and stuff, or
Well, that was about
back
20,
years?
30 years
Well, you was a
ago.
little baby then. She was a little baby then. But every time I hear the Man in the Mirror, I'm thinking about Michael Jackson.
Right.
But
The
I
Man
do
in the
know
Mirror.
that everything that she did was educational for our people.
Right.
So that I do know. I just don't know all of the history of the Man in the Mirror. But that's how I first met her, though.
Oh, really? Through the
So
Man
where
in
did
the
she
Mirror.
start out? Where did she start teaching and
Now,
I Am
that,
Pearl?
I know she was in some high schools, I do believe, in elementary schools, and then she went to
The
the
uni-
university.
Oh, okay.
And that's a
That
good
is
shout out.
excellent.
You know, we have a lot of teenagers getting ready to graduate.
Right.
And some of them think that they have to go to college. Do you think they have to go to
no,
college?
no, because everybody
No.
is not meant to go to college.
That's right.
my belief.
Right.
Because now
No.
STEM and technology and getting the vocational stuff is what we're needing.
That's right.
And
Right.
you don't have to go get in debt to get a job that's not even going to pay your loans.
That's
so,
right.
Right.
So that is what I believe.
And I
in,
believe that
but-
with you, because you got a lot of the
Right.
technical schools that you can go to
Right.
to learn things that you want. Well, what do you think about what do you think about kids that feel like that they have to go to school, that it's mandatory for them to go to school? Have you ever, do you think she's ever run across some kids like that she could talk to them, or?
I'm sure she probably could, but I know she believes in, and I believe in continuing education. I just don't believe in going in debt to do the continuing education.
Right.
I believe that parents need to listen to their children because it's their children's lives and they need to live their lives. And if they don't want to go to school, we can't live through our kids because a lot
That's true.
of us adults live through our children.
Right.
Now, we do want the best for them and we
true.
don't want them to fail, but we have to let them live their lives after we've taught them what they need to know.
Right.
So sometimes it falls back on the parents. But I think the parents have to get out of themselves and let the children live their own lives once they get a certain age.
Let them
Now,
lead the way.
the age 21 to me is not grown. Your brain still is not where it needs to be.
Right.
That comes
Right.
at
I agree with
25.
you.
And, you know,
Exactly.
our race normally kicks our kids out at 18, and I think that's
before.
wrong. I think that's wrong as well. So I think we as a race has to just be re-educated and come together as families. Now it's taking 2 and 3 families in a household to even pay bills.
Right.
Because, I mean, people are taking second jobs just to buy food. So, I mean, it's just real. And then you want to put your kids out there, they can't afford these $1,600
You ain't lying, because
rents
I'm going to
and
bring mine
things.
back home.
Right, and I mean, and I think we just got to get out of that, and we got to learn how to come together like other nationalities do, and they make it work. We should be able to make it work as well.
That's true.
That's true.
Because, back in the day, we did take care of each other.
We did. I don't know
We
where
really,
we
truly
lost
did.
it, but
What
we
day
need
was
to get
that?
it back.
Look, you hear Kim say, what day was that?
That was in the 50s and 60s.
That was before we were born.
Yeah, before you was.
Right.
They got Jerome looking at him. But
we did.
The community I grew up in Kildare, Texas, which is on up towards Marshall, Texas. Like I always say, Kill one in Daredon, Texas. There, the other one, the Tally, that's me why there's not that many people there, because we killed them all in there. The other one, the Tally.
And the other one ran away.
And the other one ran away because they didn't want to get killed. But it took a lot. I mean, everybody in that community practically raised
together.
the kids.
Right.
And one mama did something, the other one did. They
Right.
whooped us. And I was like, you ain't my mama. But, they did do that.
Right.
And they helped one another. And you didn't go in over there. They had sugar, they gave you sugar.
Right.
And all this stuff. But nowadays,
What about flour?
They flour
They
as
had some
well.
flour.
and pigs and all.
Yeah.
We had chitlins, we shared chitlins and all.
So you wouldn't knock on somebody's house and say, "Can I have that pig over there?"
No, we didn't ask
they
for the whole
would kill the
pig, but
pig,
if we
man.
was hungry, they would feed
They
us.
would give you a tenderloin
Uh-huh.
or a chop.
Chitlins, I wanted the chitlins. And and then in the country where Glenn was going, Glenn's grandmother was her house was on the side of the road, so she would take care of everybody. You didn't starve down there.
Right.
Then my husband got here in Fort Worth, he wanted to feed all the kids in the community. I was trying to run them away, he bringing them in.
That's right.
So I just said, okay, I might well go and be the mother of the community. So I got all colors, races and all.
That's right.
But let me read some of these comments. Tanisha said, dang, I was trying to kick mine out at the age of 7. Thanks to you now, I have to let him stay. Tan, I'm gonna whoop you, Tan. Tan, you need to quit. Sylvia
don't
said, Tan, she said, don't you do that, Tan. And you leave, and his name Micaiah or something, you leave that baby alone. Sylvia says, Messiah, that's the name, Messiah. You leave Messiah alone. Sylvia said, I agree with your, what's that, premise? Premise. Y'all remember, I got whatever. That our youth should choose their own path. However, I think we should encourage our youth to become attorneys, judges, and state representatives. We need young people that can help shape policy for our community. We need more representation in the courtroom. Somehow we need to encourage our youth to make wise choices. Now that's true in education, and education can shape the future of tomorrow, of a brighter tomorrow. Tell
Can I
Messiah
speak to
hello.
that? Can I speak to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I don't know who that was.
That's Miss Sylvia.
Oh, Miss Sylvia.
You know Miss Sylvia
Nice
Chance,
face.
they used to be here too.
Oh.
She used to be on my talk show too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Miss Sylvia, yes, I believe doctors, lawyers, attorneys, nurses, I do believe all of those people need to go to school because you have to have an education to get that. But if your child does not want to go to school, I don't believe that we should make them go to school and get in debt. If you make them go to school and get in debt, you need to pay for it. Because most of the parents that's telling the kids to go to school,
Right.
they don't have any money saved for those kids to go to school.
Right.
So if you want them to go to school, have the money saved up. And then you can pay to be the boss and say, hey, you're going to school because I'm paying for it.
But
They're
you
not
know
coming
what?
out in debt.
But most of those
Right.
kids that do that, they end up either failing.
Right, if you make
if
them
you
go.
make them
Yeah,
go,
if you make them go.
they end up failing and
I think too.
That's
that
true.
or they drop out
That's
or whatever.
true.
I
Go
think
ahead.
too that when I was growing up,
Oh,
you know,
Lord,
there
long
was,
time ago. Oh.
look, I'm younger than you.
I know that's why I said a long time ago, because I'm older than you. Okay, go ahead, before you forget. You know you got.
No, that's you that's AARP. So, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the host of this show, when I was growing up, back in the day, you used to see a lot of people from our community that were plumbers, electricians,
You're right.
roofers,
And teachers.
carpenters, construction workers,
a lot of
and
the
you don't see that
trades.
much anymore.
don't.
Right.
And so I think it's equally important for our community to encourage our kids, especially those who are skilled in that
Ooh,
area,
yes.
to be a plumber, be an electrician, things like that. So can
That's
I do a
true.
shameless plug real quick?
Go ahead. What's
One
the
of the
shameless
projects
plug?
I'm working on at Fort Worth Housing is a partnership with TCC, and we have this multifamily property maintenance training program that we're getting ready to kick off actually next week. And so,
Yeah. All right.
yeah, so it's actually a 7-week training course, and then when they complete those 7 weeks, they will be, they'll have a certification and they'll be prepared for an entry-level position at a multifamily property where they can be either a make-ready or a porter. So those things are equally important for our communities as well.
That's true.
Because,
Well, you need
know,
to, can you expound on what is a make-ready or a porter? Because some people don't know what that is.
So, a make-ready is basically a person that makes an apartment ready. Let's say
Right.
Kimberley moves out of an apartment,
We go in
and
clean it up. Yeah.
Linda wants to move in March 1st.
Right.
Then make-ready takes care of everything.
There you go.
Pulling out that old carpet,
Carpet, painting.
and recarpeting, painting,
Right. Yeah.
fixing,
That's what they
getting
do.
it, making it ready,
Right.
make ready.
Right.
And then a porter just does a little bit of everything.
Everything.
They
Right.
just,
Right.
like a gopher, just running stuff
Running
back and
stuff
forth.
back and forth.
So yeah, so
And I know that
That's
because
good.
I work in construction as well. I
then
can't
why you
help
have
it
me
on
do
some-
all that?
I just wanted you to tell them. Gotcha. But I do know that. I know about make ready because my husband have Kirkwood Construction. But he's retired now. He says he's retired, but he's out there working now. So I can get another week. But but that's a good point though. That's no chatting between you two on the show. Because I can't hear what you're saying. I'm just messing with it. But that is another good thing to expound on because of the fact that we need people. I was listening to this show the other day where the woman is going in and teaching the young girls how to be construction workers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she's teaching them how to be on, and that's like community learning center. They have the youth bill, which is a shout out to you bill. They teach
Can I
them.
do a plug on something
Yeah,
else?
they teach them how to build. They teach them how to do all
Yes.
this stuff. So it's a lot of projects out there.
Yeah.
That these young people can do. Than going to college if
Right.
they don't, choose to go to college, which we hope they do.
Right.
But if they don't want to, there's always a vision.
Right.
Right.
There's always a vision that these people that God gives us, that some people are just not ready for college.
Right.
Now, I
Right.
do think that everybody should have the experience
Yes,
of college.
right.
But it could be right here at TCC.
Right.
You don't have to go off to those
It ain't cheap no
big
more.
Oh, it's not?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
it
not
doesn't
expensive
count-
as a university.
Yeah, it's not
though.
like
No,
the
it's not
uni-
expensive
it's not
like a
expensive
university,
like
but
a
back,
university.
Right,
back in the
'cause I-
Stone
Yeah,
Ages
no.
when I went, it was like $20 per,
Oh,
se-
okay.
semester
But that was
hour.
back in
was
the day,
back
y'all.
That was in
Yeah.
the 80s. Don't do that.
But
And
they're
y'all
still back in the day.
Don't do that.
And I also want to say that my views are not Dr. Branch's views.
Right,
Those were
right.
my views.
Those are
about
Lady Sylvia
education.
views.
Right.
Dr. Branch wants everyone to get an education
Education.
and go to college and excel. So I just want to put that out there.
Right.
Yeah.
And which
You
is
know-
good. Go ahead,
That's
put your
right.
plug in.
You mentioned CLC, and that's another organization that we partner with sometimes at Fort Worth Housing Solutions. And so reached out to them recently because March, I don't know if you know this, but now you amazing women know this. March is Women in Construction Month.
Okay.
Okay.
And specifically, the first week of March is Women in Construction Week. And
That's
so
good.
every year we
They do that hard hat thing, right?
we do, yes. Every year we do something to commemorate women in construction. And so we're working on an event in March, and we actually reached out to CLC, and they do some amazing work.
Is that
at
with
CLC.
Alicia, what's her name? The woman that we did the Juneteenth with. She sent us some
Suzanne?
information. No, the black lady.
This was Stormy.
I can't think of her name, but man, you know who I'm talking about. I can't think of her name.
That we did Juneteenth with?
Yeah, the woman that did the T-shirts. The construction lady, I can't think her name.
Oh,
I know.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Yes, actually, Adrian
Right,
is.
she contacted
she's the
us.
lead partner in
Right.
that, and actually, Adrian
Yes.
is in Phoenix, Arizona.
yes.
But that's one of our partners.
Right.
Kuniklo is
Yeah,
the name of
yes.
her organization,
That's
and
right.
so Kuniklo, Fort Worth Housing, and a bunch of other community partners. We're doing this Women in
Right.
Construction event. We have a meeting next week to kind of talk about.
Well, why you
finalizing
didn't
everything.
invite me to you?
I'll be glad to.
It's only for Fort Worth housing?
No, I'll be glad to loop you in to the next meeting.
Okay, because you know I'm the community liaison. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
So what I was
Adrian
going to
did
say
contact us, though.
is, I'll bring back more information to the show about women in construction because
Please do.
I want all the amazing ladies in Fort Worth and Tarrant County to know that there are career opportunities
Yes,
in
it
construction.
is.
It's just
Yes, it
not
is.
digging ditches and laying
That's
bricks.
right.
It's so much more to it.
That's right.
Because a lot of people feel like construction, that's not a woman's work.
Yes, it is.
And it's not all what you think it
It's
is. It's
not.
not all getting your nails dirty
It's
and breaking
not.
them and stuff like that. It's different roles in construction.
It is.
that,
To note that there are women that actually do the trimming and the building of houses. We had a lady on our show that has her own construction company. Oh gosh, I can't think of her name. Gosh, but anyway, she was on the show. She builds houses.
Okay.
And matter of fact, she just built a house right down the street, right next to the.
Is it Burnett?
No, what is her? I can't think of her name. I know her husband name real well, but Kim know her too.
Is it the Gentry's, Ruby Gentry?
And no, it's not her. I can't think of her name. But anyway, Sylvia said, I agree with not making your children go to school. However, I think we should encourage them to seek opportunity to seek a degree that will give more representation for black people. As a woman in the trucking industry, I understand the value in learning a trade. Now that I serve on the city council of Fairburn, Ohio, congratulations on that too, Sylvia. I see the need to have more representation in politics, law, and healthcare as well. This woman here is a go-getter, y'all. She even drives 18-wheelers and everything. I figure she might be the next president of the United States the way she goes. But a shout out to you and congratulations, Sylvia.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you are going to learn a lot being on that city council up there in Ohio, But
And Miss Sylvia, I'm gonna say this again. That I still believe that
Yeah.
everybody should do whatever they want to do, but those people have to want to go and be
Right.
in the attorney field.
Right.
Right.
Yes, of course. If you see your young, because most of our children know what they want to be when they're younger. So if they start talking about judges or this, that, and the other, or if we can coerce them into doing it, but
Then
that it
encourage
has
them,
to
yes.
bottom line be their choice, and the parents have to start teaching them and telling them why we need them in the representation.
Right.
So yes, of course,
And-
we need all of that, and I'm for all of that.
You know what I would say? Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
I think so.
You're saying the
I think you
same.
just
Yeah.
need to encourage kids to walk in their calling,
When you're
walk in their
young,
purpose.
I think there was Alex Bouillon. His dad made him play the piano. He became a jazz artist. When he was young, he regretted it.
Yeah.
But he started playing, and he is a phenomenal
Yeah.
jazz artist now.
Uh-huh.
Did he dislike it growing up? Yes, he did. But he making money now. He's known
Probably happy.
worldwide.
That's
So,
good.
like she's saying, when they're young, you start telling them that these are
Right.
the possibilities and these are the
Right.
things that you can do.
Right.
First, I'm a rap girl. I love swag versus rap.
Oh, I
Rap
thought she
isn't
said,
bad.
do you rap?
Mm-hmm.
Let me hear your rap.
Quietly.
Spit some bars. Come on, spit some bars. Spit
Come
some
on.
bars for us.
It's just so much, because that's what I did with Steven and Sebastian. When they
Yeah.
were young, babe, I told them, okay, y'all gonna be working when y'all get 16, y'all gonna be working. And I told them repeatedly that they were going to be working at this age. And told Stephen he was gonna be a lifeguard because he was a great swimmer. He started swimming at 1 or 2. What did he become?
But
And
you
that's what
spoke that
Cynthia,
into
but that's what
him.
she's saying do.
Yeah.
Right.
That is what she's saying do
Right.
at an early age.
Right.
Now,
And I
does
said
he
that
like
too.
doing all that? No, but I needed him working at 16 because he won't get all my money.
But
Get all my
I
money.
think what you were saying is sometimes parents try to put something in their children that's not there.
Right.
Because we know that every child ain't gonna be an attorney.
Right.
Because they just don't have what it takes.
Right.
And so I think it's important to have that relationship with your child where you recognize their
Right.
gifts and you cultivate them.
Right.
Because, you know, my dad used to tell me all the time he wanted me to be an attorney because I argue so well. He liked you intelligent, you love to argue, you stubborn, you won't back down, and you would be a great attorney. And there's part of me that wishes I had listened to my dad back then.
That time.
But hindsight is 20/20. So I think in some situations, kids look back and regret not listening to their parents.
That's true.
You know, so I just think it's important to build those strong family relationships where you can really cultivate your child's gifts because sometimes they don't see the gift that's within them.
That is true.
And
And that
sometimes
gift goes uncultivated.
And
That's
sometimes
true.
the one you're trying to cultivate that you think they have is switches. You ever start doing something in life and it switches?
Right.
You know, you could be a great basketball player, get an injury, you're out, and
Yeah.
you become an attorney or you become
That's right.
something
Right.
else. Because you have a lot of these football players who started out doing something else and they got injured in football
Right.
and they've gone back. Somebody just got their degree. Who is that? Somebody just got a degree. That was a football player.
Football player. And then
became-
the other football player ended up getting hurt. And now he on his own bakery. They had him
That's
on,
it. So you-
they had him
Oh, the
on.
ones in
I think-
Austin?
I can't think of his name. He
It's
was
two
on. He
of
was
them
on
in Austin that own a bakery.
Okay. No, this one was in New York area.
Okay.
But I think once you
Okay.
start telling the
Yeah.
children, giving them other options at a younger age for potential.
Yes.
It's just
yes.
about potential. Your dad was saying that because he wanted you to see your potential.
Right.
Right.
That
Right.
you were great in his
He could
eyes.
see something. Yeah.
That you were this, that you were that. And that was a good thing.
Right.
That really was. Because some kids don't even get that at all.
Right.
You just
Right.
get on my nerves, you ignorant, you stupid,
That's
you
right.
dumb,
You
you
gonna be just
ugly,
like your daddy, you no
and the one
good.
that left,
Right.
and that's all they get.
Yeah,
But then
and
you
that's
have
what they
parents who
become.
say things to their children and they
Right.
can look
That
up
speak
to it.
life
And then
into
they
their
just
kids.
start turning. Because I
Right.
mean, who knew I was going to be so fabulous? Who knew I was going to be on a Talk Life talk show?
That's right.
I mean, I
Say
didn't
it.
know it.
And who would have known that I would have the Talk of Life talk show? You see what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
Because see, you know, that's the thing you look at. When you look at education, my mom told us we all going to college. I didn't really want to go, but she made me go, but I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I worked as an engineer for 10 years. Emmanuel thought he was going to go. I don't know if he wanted to follow in my footsteps or what, but he said, I'm going to college, I'm going to be a mechanical engineer because he like math. I like math. He got down there and stayed about a year and a half. He said, Mama, this ain't for me. And I went, really? But he went after his dream. Right. And, you know, he went to Dallas Art Institute.
But you didn't pressure
I
him,
didn't
right?
pressure him, but it hurt my heart, you know, because I wanted both of my kids to go to college because but I learned through that you can't force them to go because
No.
he did not want to. And plus I was going to end up losing money if he had to stay
Right.
down there.
Right.
And then I knew he was going to end up probably flunking out.
Right.
Thank
Right.
God
That's
he
what they
did.
do.
But he went to Dallas Art Institute, was on the dean list, graduated, and then he worked for a couple of years at this company. Mama, that ain't for me. What? You're making $12 an hour. You know, I thought that was a good money at the time. And then he said, no, mother, I got to step out on faith. And he got into there and come up and talking about a photo booth. Man, you can't make no money with no photo booth.
Tough.
But God gave him the vision.
Yes, he
Whooping
did.
And when God gives you a vision, it worked. And he got in there, and I still don't know how it worked today, but it worked. He's making more money than I'm making on my job, so I thank God he got him a brand new 4-bedroom home. He got 4 cars. He's single. He's looking for a good wife that can help him in his business, not trying to spend all his money. A good wife, a good mother, and all of this good stuff. So if y'all meet those qualifications that I've been speaking into existence, then please look me up and I will interview you. Okay, now, but thank you all. This has really been a good show because I've learned so much. Like they say in the country, I've learned so much.
With the T on the end. Learned.
Yes, I don't know how you spell it. I
Learned.
just learned.
Learned.
And I thank
baby, we
Miss
learned.
Lady Sylvia for stepping in for Dr. Elizabeth
Yeah,
Branch.
yeah.
Hey.
And we thank you, Dr. Elizabeth Branch, for allowing her. You had to have some faith in Lady
Yes.
Sylvia
Yes.
to represent you.
Yeah.
And I think she
Yes,
did
she
an
did
awesome job.
job.
And a lot of those were her opinion, not Dr. Elizabeth Branch opinion. And like I said, everybody is not meant to go to college. I thank God that all 8 of us graduated from college. But I did not stay in my field because talking is my field.
Yes, it is.
So when I got laid
do a
off
lot.
from working 10 years as a
lot.
mechanical engineer,
Yeah.
I started working for Texas Employment Commission,
Yeah.
doing the most powerful workshops. And I've been talking going on 30 years. October 17th will be 30 years that I've been talking. And I'm going to continue to talk, Dr. J,
know that's
until
right.
God call me home.
That's
Not
it.
only talk, I'm going to preach the word of God. I'm going to speak
Yes.
and do workshops all over
Yes.
the community. And I thank you all for just tuning in to the Talk of Life talk show.
Yeah.
I just find somewhere to cheat.
Yeah.
I just love it. Okay, Lady Sylvia said, I quit. This is her testimony right here. She said
What'd
this.
she say?
I
What'd
quit
she
school
say?
at the age of 16. I didn't understand the value of education until I turned 44. I didn't have anyone in my home to cultivate my gift and talents.
I know that's
The
right.
more I learned, the more I wanted to know. I have 2 sons, and one of them has attended 4 colleges and never graduated from any of them. He followed his dream and is a successful entrepreneur. Kudos to the go-getters. Great show. Thank you, Sylvia. And I still want you, we're going to have you to call in since you in Ohio, and we're going to have a talk show with you over the phone. Thank you
Ooh,
so much.
You know what?
What?
She could fly us up to Ohio and we could do the show live there.
Did he say?
Yeah, we can do that too. Now, hey, you speaking that into existence. Come on, y'all, let's do the t-shirt. You are saying that, but you are speaking that into existence.
Yeah.
Because not
Everybody
only...
be spending your money, Sylvia. For you.
Yeah, but Sylvia's big time up there.
Yeah, she the city council.
Yeah, she's a city council. She done went up there and got up there and took over Ohio.
Sylvia.
She gon' run it up.
Come on,
She
Sil,
gon'
why
run
you
it
sitting
up.
down? We finna fashion these t-shirts. But
You hear me?
while we're fashioning
Bible on my
these,
right side out this Honda, I'm hopping out. It's Mrs. Bounce out for the Lord, so what you talking about? Don't matter where I go, I praise the Lord when I be
don't
popping
know
out.
this stuff, so I'm going to do this right quick. All right, since this is Black History Month, I have some questions for you all. Okay. Who was a groundbreaking figure in the American history? He was the first African-American Supreme Court Justice, serving from 1967 to 1991. Who was that? Oh, okay.
Thurgood Marshall.
Jefferson.
Okay, who was an inventor and entrepreneur known for inventing the 3-position traffic signal? Who was that? Who was that, since you know? Traffic. His most famous invention was the gas mask, who was used to protect soldiers during World War I. Who was it? Who was it? It was Garrett Morgan. All right, y'all didn't know that? Okay, who
Sorry,
was this
Gary.
one? Who was the first black woman that served as the vice president in the United States? Anybody know that one? All right then. Well, we thank you for Black History Month. Okay,
Jefferson.
if you don't quit, Kimberley. Okay, so what t-shirt do you have, Kimberley? Okay, we need prayer. Kimberley needs some prayer, y'all. That's a prayer shirt. This one is Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And then, which one you have? Oh, Jesus. He is the thirst. You don't thirst when you have Jesus. Okay, which one you gonna do, Linda? No longer I, but Christ. That's what, Linda. And you have, what's the other that? You got faith can move mountains. Go on up there, do your thing, Dr. J. All of these t-shirts are designed by the one and only. Can we get the one and only to come out here? Come on, we want y'all to see the owner
Come on, Kinfolk.
of Kirk
my cousin.
Inspiration, who designed these t-shirts and built the most fabulous photo booth. The one and only Emmanuel Kirkwood.
Booked and busy. Booked
He's
and
the
busy.
one and only.
Light-skinned brothers are back in, ladies. Get
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. That's single and very handsome, y'all. But he designed, and he can design a T-shirt just for
For
you.
you.
All you have to do is contact him, www.kirkinspiration.com. Not only that, he is so brilliant, he has what we call
Like
the
his
Kirk
dad.
booth. Just like his dad. It took his dad's seed and mine to make. Okay, his sperm and mine to make. And we came out of this, you know. But anyway, we make the most fabulous Kirk booth. And this Kirk booth can be designed to take the most beautiful pictures. And out of this, if you look at him, he even make Dr. J look good.
That
He
ain't
made
hard work. That ain't hard
Dr.
work.
Linda look good. He make Dr. Kimberley and even Dr. Lady Sylvia and the one and only me look good. Because we already look good before we get there. But check us out. Because this Kirk booth is designed and built. You'll never see another Kirk booth unless they try to go in and build it, but they can't take our thunder. So we have different colors. We have one that roll around. We have a new one that just came out, and it is beautiful. So check us out at www.thekirkbooth.com, the one and only. And we're moving higher and higher and higher. So check our Facebook out. We'll go everywhere. We'll travel. We'll come to you.
Where will you go?
We will go to San Antonio.
Houston?
We'll go to Houston.
Austin?
We'll go to Austin.
Amarillo?
Amarillo.
Lufkin?
Lufkin.
Tyler?
Tyler.
Have y'all been to Green
Beaumont?
Prairie yet?
Oh, we've been to Grand Prairie. We've been to Dallas. Don't leave our little towns out. Hey,
What about?
we'll go to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
We just left Frisco.
San
we
Angelo.
just left doing one for Attorney Lee Mary.
Abilene.
So, hey, and that was in Frisco.
Waco.
So, hey, Waco, hey. We don't discriminate because we travel. Why? Because we are the Kirk booth, the one and only. All right. And one thing I can say, we thank you all, please. If you want to be on our talk show, check me out at www.elmatalkshow.com. Who is that?
Joshua.
Hi, Joshua. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't pronounce
Jay?
the last name, but thank you
What's up,
for
Jay?
watching. And we love you all. Please tune in every Monday and Thursday. Thank you, Lady Sylvia, for standing in for Dr. Elizabeth.
Yeah, birthday twin.
You see what I have to go through on this show? That's really why it's going to become the number one.
yeah.
Because they make me want to pull my wig off. But anyway, don't you do that. All my little braids will be showing. But anyway, we love you all. May God bless you. We do have some good upcoming guests. Lady Sylvia will be back to do her own show. Her upcoming show is coming. We have some good guests that's going to be on the show. So y'all tune in every Monday and Thursday, okay? And we know some people are not going to watch the Super Bowl, but that's okay.
Go Cowboys.
But the Cowboys didn't make it this
Go
year.
Cowboys.
The Raiders showed
Past 30 years, they ain't made it. Last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, I was 28 years old.
But look,
And I want them to win it before I turn 68.
and that will be a long way away from here.
Don't be shaking your head, Otis.
But one of the things I must say, I'm going to stop playing with some people because these people take football too serious. Some people I will not play with, okay?
Right.
And Keith, please tune in on Tuesday, Keith.
Yes, honey. We'll see you Tuesday.
We love you,
Bye.
Keith.
Good night, Helen.
Good
How about
night,
them
y'all.
Cowboys?
How about them
How about them
Cowboys?
Cheers. How about
Next year, Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right, how about the Raiders?
49ers.
I like them long as they ain't playing the Cowboys. I love some Raiders. All right, I want to give a shout out to my brother, Gordon.
Hey,
Thank
Gordon.
you, Gordon. We love you, Gordon. And hopefully, Gordon, you'll start watching the Talk of Life talk show with Elma. That's Linda's brother, Gordon. That's my man there, boy. All right, love you guys. See you next Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Love you guys. Good night.
Bye.
Hey, and she gon' run it up.